I just received this beautiful box of Corespun yarn from Love Fest Fibers. Their yarns are really chunky and fun to weave with. This batch is extra special. They have a different colored core, so that when you cut them, there is a second color inside. This makes it so that you can create lots of different effects. Let's have some fun. The easiest way to use this is to just cut the end. Look at the way the different layers create circles in the center. You can cut slits into the sides of the yarn and then give it a little twist to open the slits and make all of the colors blend together. You can slice the top layer off to reveal the color underneath. You can even remove the top layer if you love that layer underneath and want it to be the star. Don't throw away your scraps. This yarn is 100% wool, so the scraps can be used to create felted balls and other things. You can spread out the ends to make a bigger circle, and then grab a felting needle and push 5 to 6 points of the outside into the center again. This makes the opening look like a flower. Let's move on to using this yarn on a loom. You can knot the yarn onto your warp with a basic overhand knot around every 3 to 4 warp strings. Then you can snip off the top layer of each knot to reveal swirls of the color underneath. You can add this yarn to your warp as regular Raya knots. When the ends are cut, they look like little spots on the surface. You can weave this yarn as a pile weave by wrapping it around a knitting needle, dowel, or skewer. The extra chunkiness makes the bumps big and beautiful. You can then snip off a bit of the top layer on every bump to show the color underneath. You can use your scraps to sew them onto the front of a woven surface to create dots of color. This is a type of couching, where you can combine yarn with embroidery. Finally, you can sew the yarn in any shape onto the front of a woven surface. Because it's so chunky, your stitches can hide in the bottom half of the yarn so they are invisible. I hope you try out this color Corespun yarn. You can get it from Love Fest Fibers. Find the link in my description.